This is a city. Some call it Denton, Texas.
We call it ReaperLand.
Didn't make an adjustment?
Maybe.
I did.
Oh,
I did make an adjustment.
here we go. Scoot over.
The other one, the Reaper Live has to be adjusted as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come fix the camera. Don't worry about that, John.
Oh, okay. It's fine. He's fine. Oh, there he goes.
There you go.
There's a little man.
Walking.
That's you. That represents you now.
Yeah, walking with his Reaper hat.
I love that he can grab stuff. Last week we put the cable in his hand.
Oh, yeah?
So it looked like he was dragging it.
Well, it's good to be back.
Yeah, you've been gone.
Yeah. Uh-oh. You feel that? The earth is moving.
In Texas.
Yeah, my dad was having a radiation treatment for his cancer. And so on Fridays I was having to take him there and take him home and stuff like that. So it was like, I need some more time. So I kind of bowed out.
That's fine. We could do solo shows. It's all fun here on Fridays. Welcome to ReaperLand. Everybody knows what's up. It's Friday. In the internet world, in the crazy world of Friday, Friday's always pretty exciting because everything's kind of winding down for the weekend for most people. For most people,
Unless you work on the weekend.
Yeah. I haven't worked on the weekend in a while. Sometimes I do tours. Sometimes people are like, we're coming through town and we're only available on Saturday, or I'm in town for a business meeting and Friday's the only day I got. So those types of tours, though, they have to schedule kind of in advance.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I might have plans. I can't.
In fact, I gave a tour, when was it? Yesterday.
Yeah,
In
somebody you knew.
Yeah,
came in.
some of my wife's family, extended family came by and, what's all this crazy stuff I hear about you? What is all this D&D stuff?
Yeah, one of our teachers at ReaperCon, one of his kids came down and was visiting, and all of his friends came by for a tour. Him and his friends.
Yeah?
I can't remember who the teacher was, though. Doug?
Mm-hmm.
Doug something, I think. If you're listening, I'm sorry.
Doug Dimmadome.
What is that? Is that a
Doug?
meme? Is that a joke?
Yeah.
Sunset?
Doug Dimmadome.
Yeah, Doug. I think it's Doug Sunseth, I think. I think his son came with a bunch of his friends.
Yeah?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. That sounds right to me. And that was pretty cool. So I think he that'll be very exciting. I've every time I've been given the tour recently.
Mm-hmm. Which you don't do the offices.
It's kind of sad. Oh wait, what?
You don't do the offices.
Sometimes I don't. It just depends on what mood people are in, or if we're on a time crunch.
Notice he's looking at me, kind of what mood they're in.
And sometimes we're on a time crunch. So at the beginning of the tour, I'm like, especially if it's a pop-up tour that's not scheduled, I'm saying, hey, are we on any kind of time limit? Because I can speed up certain sections or slow down certain sections. But recently on the tours, I've been saying that it's going to be kind of sad whenever we move factories, because we're not going to have all that crazy stuff on the walls and all the stories and
We'll have it
history. It'll take time to build up. And
yeah.
Because I saw the dish got moved over into the store.
Yeah, the Obey dish.
So I guess that story just moved from over there to over
Yeah,
here.
exactly. But the banners and stuff like that will still be up there, so you can, and it's still true. We did have ReaperCon at the factory, just not this specific factory. But
Oh, nice, Quindy. Quindy said it was his son. She talked to Doug on Saturday. Nice. Yeah, I remember Doug. I just couldn't remember the last name.
that's a parakeet.
It is
on John's shirt.
It's a bunch of little parakeets. I like the shirt. It's kind of thick though.
Yeah.
Normally you think like button ups are very breezy and stuff, but this one's kind of.
My shirt, if anybody cares, is Ozzy Osbourne.
That's a good soundbite. Clip it. My shirt, if anybody cares, is Ozzy Osbourne. But think of the news stories. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're very excited. Moving Earth and just get past the county and the city.
Yeah,
man.
Because they have to level it first, right, and do all the.
Yeah, we have
there.
a gentle driving slope that drops about 17 feet, and unless you plan on building the building and then stepping the building down, which we don't, you need to level it off and big enough for the building and whatnot. And so by the time you're at the very end, you're down 17 feet from where you started.
Yeah. So, chat can't see that. It's way too blown out.
Anyway, if you were to interpret, it's like this, right? And then down here.
Yeah, so it's like a stair step.
Yeah.
And from what I've been told is that the little incline that's stepped down is going to be a parking lot.
Yes.
So that's where everybody's going to park.
Yes.
In the new building right here.
And if you wanted to maximize it, you could dig out the wall, the dirt, and make it like a sharp drop off. But the problem is you need a retaining wall, more cost, more time, blah blah blah. So we're kind of going with just the gradual, throw some grass out, and be done with it.
Oh, cool! I'm excited. ReaperCon pin. Oh yeah, this was I think my favorite pin we've ever made so far. It's the Drunken Mermaid Pin. It's the teal one from ReaperCon 2021.
No, Maz. The question is, can you make the stories weirder than before? Yeah, dude. We can sit around and make up some real whoppers if we.
Yeah, and we'll be closer to the Goatman's Bridge.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So hopefully the spirits move that we have over at the current shop and tell them to come along.
Yeah, you make him come over here and work.
Yeah, that'd be
night.
nice. Yeah,
When
wouldn't
we're
that
all-
be great?
If at night he's pulling orders. You have
Yeah,
Goatman pulling orders.
or packaging. That'd be great.
You might get a Goatman's hair in your order.
I'm sad or pissed off that I didn't acquire it. There's a store on the Denton County, for the people that are not familiar, the old courthouse has a square and it has all the shops around the square. And one of them is this candy shop. And in that candy shop, they actually had a picture of this goat man looking in a painting, and he was standing on the bridge. And I thought, well, that's cool. I need to ask the owner if I could buy that sometime for the store or the shop or something. And then the next time I went back, it was gone, and they had sold the store, and so the old owner had taken it with him.
I see. Speaking of store, I saw Ed was running the store. He opened the store this morning. Or
Yes.
This afternoon.
Yeah.
I was over in the other factory, and it was 2:20 rolls around, and I see Ed pulling over to the other factory, and I'm like, Ed, weren't you supposed to be opening the store? And he goes, well, the new guy showed up, so I'm gonna come over here and grab some restock.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
We hired a new guy that's working at the store, and as far as I know, he's doing okay.
Yeah, I went over there and bought this Gatorade.
And I
Not
bought
sponsored?
this Diet Dr. Pepper here. In fact, shades of good old Dave. When I was giving the tour, I had an unopened can, and I set it down while I was talking about something, and then forgot about it. Then we loop back around, and I look over, and there it is, unopened. Well, just pick that up. The thing was that I would go around leaving cans because I'd be drinking, set it down, and then forget it.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, you knew Dave was here. There was the Diet Dr. Pepper can.
Well, that's both the Pugh brothers. Y'all both do that. Because sometimes, you see that Sonic cup right there? Is that yours?
Yeah.
From today?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes there's Sprite bottles in here.
Oh,
Leftover
yeah,
from,
yeah.
The other Pugh.
Yeah,
And-
it's almost like the Lone Ranger, that masked man who left that Diet Dr. Pepper can.
Sometimes when I give a tour, so I'll start and I'll get like a Red Bull or something, and halfway through the tour, when I get to my desk, I'll put it on my desk.
Yeah.
So and then I'll leave it there. So when I come back after the tour, I'm like, oh yeah, forgot about this. I drink it for the rest of the day. So that's pretty exciting.
So what's going on in chat?
Yeah, what's up? You guys doing anything exciting today? I yesterday something got announced. It's a convention in Australia or New Zealand, and they announced the dates. And it's actually my birthday next year, July 31st. And I was like, man, I really want to go to New Zealand for this convention.
What is it?
It's Exile Con. It's going to be the second one that they've ever done. It's for a game.
The computer game.
Yeah, Path of Exile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that I signed up for and that you never played?
I play it all the time.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to play next Friday.
Yeah, next
hopefully.
Friday. But I was like, man, that's a perfect opportunity to go to New Zealand. But then you start looking at plane tickets, and it's like, ooh.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, it's going to cost $3,200 just to get there by flying. Not even like rental cars or
And just wait till you have to sit on the plane for 17 hours.
tickets.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah, especially if it was just a straightaway. Do you remember how long it was with just straightaway, Justin?
It was, it's still a 17-hour flight, so even
Yeah.
if you took it direct, I think it's
yeah.
still 17 hours.
Yeah, with layovers, some
Yeah.
of them were like 30 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when Ed goes to Australia, it's 17 hours just to get to Sydney. And then, of course, he has to get through customs and get to his other plane that will take him to Adelaide. And, he's literally, by the time you go through customs, get on the plane, fly there, you're all good for 24 hours.
Okay. perfect. And so I was looking at it. It's it's still a little bit a year away, roughly. I'm like, I could probably save enough money to go. So
You got to
it's a
really, really
possibility.
want to, dude.
Yeah.
17 hours on a plane.
And the convention is only 2 days. It's the 29th and the 30th. But we would stay there probably for 7 days because then you go visit Hobbiton and you do all the New Zealand stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
No, it's not worth it for 2 days.
No. I would definitely do it's a once in a lifetime kind of vacation.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yes, each way it's 17 hours just from Sydney to DFW.
Oh yeah.
God. I don't know if I have enough Xanax for that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like people that much,
Somebody said Roger was working on RCL minis. Star Hat minis is in New Zealand. I didn't know that. And I saw Pindrake said something. Missed Reaper Live. Need to know about the new super washes. I kind of plan to go grab. Justin, didn't you send a bunch of stuff off to the painters?
No,
Not
actually,
yet?
I gathered it together. I just didn't send it.
Okay. So they should be coming to Ann soon, and Proctor and all those people.
Really, Pendrake? You missed Reaper Live, and what you want to know about is the super washes,
Called
not the furry corner or the comedy corner.
That's right. Called out. And then Cranky Dog's giving blood at the hospital today.
He is. Blood for the
Blood God.
Blood God.
It's a Warhammer thing.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They have a paint called Blood for the Blood God.
Yeah.
That's the name of their paint.
Xanax is a legal way for me to get drunk on the plane so that, I
Calm
don't
your
care if
nerves
it's
instead of
down.
consuming alcohol. It just kind of
Correct.
calms your nerves, and it's like, okay, take this bitch down. I don't care.
Yeah, it's I have an absolute, I don't have anxiety anywhere else in my life that's significant enough to matter in any real way.
Yeah.
As soon as I get on a plane,
Yes.
I swear to God, it's the worst thing I've ever experienced.
Yes.
I have a temporary prescription for that stuff just to fly. Not Xanax, but it's something similar. I don't know what it is. All I know is it makes me very sleepy and not care.
Yeah. I usually find out how long the actual flight is going to be, and so you can always tell when the flight's taking off because they accelerate so much and push you back and whatnot. And I literally just set the stopwatch on my phone.
To how long it takes?
Yeah, so literally at any point during the flight, I can just pull out my phone and sit there and go, oh, well, we're an hour into the flight, and the flight's 2 hours, so I'm halfway there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's how I help get over the anxiety, because I do not like flying.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't either. Good.
I
know
just read a
Ron
book.
avoids it at all costs.
I just bring
Yeah.
a book. I don't think I really have a problem with flying. I just bring a book and I just read.
Yeah, I know, but I've tried doing that magazine newspaper, and it's like, okay, we're going down.
God,
Yeah.
I try and
Mall.
watch the movies because we always fly American these days because that's our mileage is through. And I think Dave does too, actually. Dave flies American
Yeah.
exclusively. But I always try to, like the little screen with the entertainment on it, like movies and stuff.
Yeah,
I always try and watch movies, and I'm like, I can't
Concentrate.
focus on this. Yeah, I can't.
yeah.
Literally cannot do it.
Well, it's also the size of the plane. I mean, the small, what we call lawn darts. Those things. Yeah, I mean, if there's a slight bump in the air, you're gonna feel it, and it's like, okay, we're up, we're down. We're right.
A goose
But
flies
if
faster
you
than
actually
you're rocking.
fly over to like when we took a vacation in 2008 to Germany, those big international birds, I mean, they just take off. You have a slight incline. You really don't even feel the G's, and then it levels off, and you're good for 7.5 hours. And then there's a slight decline, and then before you know it, you've landed.
No turbulence, really?
Nah. With the big planes, they can absorb a lot of that versus the little lawn darts. I mean, like I said, a
Yeah.
little bump.
They're undulating.
I've only been on one little lawn dart. It was a little private plane that we took up to Colorado to go skiing.
Oh,
And I did not like that.
you know what? It's funny you say that, John, because when we flew when we flew back from Aspen, that's what we were on. That was the first time I've ever gotten onto a plane while walking on the tarmac. I walked upstairs to get into it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was,
yeah?
Yeah.
But it
And
was
let me-
still scary, yeah.
But coming out of Aspen and those mountains in Colorado, that was miserable. That was, if I did not have my medicine at that point, I don't know what I would have done. I just would have had a heart attack probably.
A lot of people in chat are saying that they don't like airports. And I don't mind airports that much, to me. Is it just 'cause
Depends.
of
I
all the
mean,
people?
yeah, if you're not familiar with it. I mean,
Yeah.
but you're familiar if you go into DFW, it's like, okay, this is an airport.
I know
One
where to go.
time I was flying, and it was like, it's 45 minutes. I'm flying to San Antonio to meet my wife. And So it's like, no
bit.
problem. I'm used to DFW terminal. You know, there's 5 huge terminals, 30 gates per
Like a
terminal.
little city.
Yeah. And then you fly down to 45 minutes later. I'm down in San Antonio. Okay. You know, I didn't have to check any bags. I just have my carry-on. So I'm walking now. How do I find the eggs? There it is. Literally just right out there. And it's like, how many gates does American have down here? And it's like, you know, we have about 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an airport that has the rainbow underneath. You know what I'm talking about? They called it Rainbow Road. Is that what it's called? Imagine if DFW had like underground tunnel that you like a big escalator.
Yeah.
Somebody in chat will know. I've been there once. I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, like DFW has the little tram that you can take around.
That's pretty cool too. Speaking of airports, though, I guess the reason I don't mind airports is because I'm a part of this Facebook group called Fly to Fly, and it's basically a acro yoga group, and you post on it when you're going to the airport because you meet up with other people that do acro yoga at the airport. And so while you're waiting for your layovers or you're waiting for your flight, if somebody's there, you guys meet up at the airport and do acro yoga. And I've done that 3 or 4 times. So like if I fly somewhere and I have like a 2-hour layover and then somebody else has a layover, you kind of just meet up and do acro and then you go on about your way. But you just kind of post where you are and what's happening. It's pretty cool. So that's why I don't mind it.
John
I'm
was in a
usually
cult.
Yeah. I'm usually sitting in the chair judging people as they walk by.
Yeah. He's late.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the get there 4 hours early and sit in the terminal for 4 hours guy. Like I hate getting there late too. So some people love to get there right before the plane.
Yes.
I can't do that.
And Ed's son is that way. In fact, he's usually calling up my wife at American going like, they've closed the gate. How do I get on the plane? You don't. Why were you late? You know?
I'm with Justin. Yeah, Madman said he's with you, Justin.
And then Lieutenant Floby wanted to know what acro yoga was.
It's just partner yoga. It's just acrobatics, essentially. It's just acrobatics type stuff, like circus type stuff. I used to do that a lot when I was younger. I know a lot of people go to the bars and stuff to get drinks and stuff before they fly.
Yeah, which, not a good idea, but okay. Because people change. That's the thing. You can be a real nice person, but when they're under alcohol, they change. And that's usually where you get most of your Kens and Karens and all the film stuff is, can you believe this passenger? You know. And there's Justin typing away. I looked at Barra Airport.
After Anstream, all the Saturday images I could find,
images.
the tide was in.
Oh, okay. You lost a year of your life at Charles de Gaulle delay. Oh, wow.
What's that?
Charles de Gaulle Airport.
Oh, I don't know where that is.
That's Paris.
Oh, Paris.
No history there.
Yeah,
Charles de Gaulle was the French general who didn't surrender to the Nazis, went to England and led the French resistance, and then, of course, after the war, became the president of France and was a symbol of resistance to the Nazis, and eventually they named the airport after him.
That's fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. I mean, I like those long
He wasn't
histories.
doing anything for the weekend, so.
That's pretty cool. I like long history, things like that. I say a lot of that stuff I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of like my son when he was like, "Hey, Dad, we're studying the Cold War in high school." Really? Hey, that's great. Your grandfather, fought in Vietnam. I know all about the Cold War. So tell me about the Cold War. And he goes, "Man, those Japs, they were really sneaky bombing Pearl Harbor." I'm like, just go away.
Pretty funny. I found my old notebooks here. Because you said that you saw these, right?
Yeah.
This whole notebook is full, and I was looking through it, and it has a lot of like the RVE, like planning and just random stuff on here.
Oh yeah.
Like this one says Pop-Tart mask boat, just random big words that I wrote, and I don't know why I wrote these things. But there's just a lot of like RVE planning, and it's pretty cool little sticky Post-it notes. So I'm gonna keep these just to have them.
I have cryptic messages.
Yeah, just like
discovered hundreds of years later. I don't know. We're trying to decipher what Pop-Tart and.
So when we did RVE, we did all the factions competed and got points. So
Right.
here's all their points being added up. So I added them up on here. And then I did a total amount of things for RVE, like how many entries there were into the showcase, the faction fight, how many total people were on the Discord, how many speaking minutes there were. So I wrote all these notes down in here, who all the mods were. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty fun to see, to go back and look, even though it wasn't that long ago. But it's just pretty funny because this is just full of like ReaperLive notes, and they're just all over the place. So that's pretty cool, pretty fun.
And that's when John discovered you're supposed to cook Pop-Tarts in the toaster.
I think that's what that
God.
is, actually.
Yeah,
I think that's what that could be.
It is, because I remember that conversation in Discord before we made it public.
Yeah.
John, Dave, basically, if he could have looked us in the eyes and like unironically said, "Yeah, you just microwave your Pop-Tarts,"
Yeah.
and we were like, "No, that's not what you do with
Yeah,
Pop-Tarts,
microwave
John."
Pop-Tarts.
We're like, "John, they're called Pop-Tarts. Like they go into a toaster oven, like they go into a toaster."
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, "No, they don't. They go microwave."
I've probably
there you go.
I probably had one Pop-Tart in my life cooked
really?
that way or heated up that way.
It was
So,
crazy. We thought he was.
I
trolling
remember
us.
when I think Dad was in Vietnam. It was in the late '60s that Pop-Tarts even came out, and I was like, "This is the greatest invention ever."
So that is exactly what this is. I think it's highlighted, so I made it big and underlined so we could talk about it on stream. I think.
And some interesting trivia. You know, Walmart carries everything in their database for sales purposes, and apparently strawberry Pop-Tarts are what are in high demand after a hurricane moves through an area. You know, bottled water, that sort of stuff.
Strawberry Pop-Tarts?
And strawberry Pop-Tarts. So literally as a hurricane, well, okay, where's it coming in? Okay, these Walmarts here, they get extra truckloads of Pop-Tarts.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I saw that as when there was a background documentary about Walmart.
Nice.
Unpopular opinion. I think cherry is the better flavor.
Yeah, cherry's good.
I'm a brown sugar
And blueberry,
cinnamon boy.
yeah.
Yeah, John's the brown sugar guy. You know, the one with less frosting and less of the good flavor.
Yeah. I love it. And the way I eat my Pop-Tarts is that I just take all the corner, like the edging off, and I just have the good part in the middle.
I just want to take a second here and stop and imagine you are microwaving brown sugar Pop-Tarts, which are already the doorstop of Pop-Tarts. All right.
They're the cardboard.
The doorstop of Pop-Tarts.
Like, no one wants those. All right. And you're microwaving them. This is some crazy, crazy stuff. How about fringe interest? That's fringe right there.
Man. Trashorama has a real question. Okay.
Will the swag boxes have different stuff than the VIP ticket, or is the swag box for folks who won't be on site?
I believe they're the same.
I believe they're the same. To my knowledge, they are the same.
It's like a mouthful of sandpaper.
I agree, Albert. I agree. It's like taking a mouthful of cinnamon.
I'm sorry, Justin. I love that. You got to clip that. I love that analogy.
Justin, can you pull up Crayon, like when you're ready?
Yeah, yes. Let me get that.
That'd be a funny one. The doorstop of Pop-Tarts. Like doorstop Pop-Tart. That's an AI generated thing.
Generated in Reaper miniature style.
There you go.
You'll get your boxes at the con. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll have them at the con.
Hey, maybe we can do an audio NFT of the doorstop Pop-Tart.
There you go. Just take the AI generated art and NFT it.
Let's see here. I have to get the desktop capture ready for this.
Yeah, you're fine.
Why don't we talk about Dave's?
Yeah, Dave, you can talk about talk about stuff while he gets
The
that
funny
set up.
corner?
Yeah. Do you want to do the first one? I assume, which is.
Oh yeah, no. So this is the money trivia since I haven't been
right.
here. It's not the funny corner.
The money corner.
Yeah, so today's topic, while it's not exactly money trivia, it is part of the cryptocurrency world, and it's called NFTs.
Right.
I remember someone in chat a while back had said, maybe Dave can explain to me what an NFT is and why someone would want it. Well, here you go. So an NFT is a non-fungible token, or NFT for short, which is basically it has something unique, the unique blockchain that's attached to it. According to Wikipedia, a non-fungible token is a financial security, that's a stretch, but consisting of digital data stored in a blockchain, a form of distributed ledger. The owners of the NFT is recorded in a blockchain and can be transferred to another owner, sold or traded. Let's see. You watch the chat, and I'll keep going here. Non-fungible tokens can digitally represent any asset, including online-only assets like digital artwork, real estate, or real assets such as real estate. Other examples of assets that NFTs can represent include in-game avatars, digital and non-digital collectibles. Pretty much anything that can be created electronically can be an NFT. Picture one, Justin, please.
Like this could be an NFT right here.
Yes, it could be, with us in front of it. All right, so this is a picture of a 1967 Yenko Camaro that was sold at Barrett-Jackson for $632,500. This picture was subsequently used to create an NFT, and that was sold by Barrett-Jackson for $900. The blockchain hexadecimal coding assigned to this picture is unique, and therefore there's only one of this picture in that blockchain. That blockchain can be used to verify that this is truly the picture that it claims to be, and that the owner of it is entitled to that picture. They sold it for $900. I don't know who would buy it, but someone did.
Current value, $9.
Yeah.
$9.
Considering that copy is all I did was Google, because I knew that it had done. I watched Barrett-Jackson, so I know they had done it. So I just Googled, hey, that 1967 Yenko Camaro, and popped right up on Google.
Yeah. Right-click save.
I know what Dave is getting for Christmas.
Yeah.
The fungible version of this non-fungible token.
Yeah. So why would someone buy an NFT of a picture you can get from Google? I don't know. I wouldn't buy it, but someone did. So how do I go about creating an NFT of a picture that I can get from Google? Well, what you need to do is have some digital art and some photo that you own the rights to. I think Barrett-Jackson, with their watermark and everything, Barrett-Jackson owns this picture, so they can legally sell it.
Even if, I was about to say, even if they sold it.
Yeah. Justin, picture two.
What's the other car thing? It's Meacham, right?
Meacham Auctions, yeah. Okay, so this is how you go about making an NFT. You first have to have your digital wallet, and then you have to add cryptocurrency to your wallet, and then connect your wallet to an NFT platform, upload the file you want to turn into an NFT. They will assign the blockchain to it.
Okay.
And then you can set up an auction for your NFT and add a description to sell it. And here are some more of the popular NFT platforms that you can sell and manage your NFT portfolio. Justin?
So should we take all of our product images on our website and just make them into NFTs?
You could. But, just be aware that NFTs sell from anywhere from a penny to hundreds of dollars, maybe even thousands.
Oh, perfect.
I think the record was the guy who did Twitter, did his very first tweet, and then he created an NFT of his very first tweet.
Yeah.
Technically, he owns it, and then sold it for millions of dollars. But that's the exception. That's kind of like, you too can win this car on this slot machine. How often does that happen? Anyway, here's marketplace creators that you can go down. Say
OpenSea is the first.
Huh?
OpenSea is first.
Yeah.
Rareable.
And Super Rare, Foundation, Atomic. Actually, it did not go to any of these to verify anything. It was just, I'm trying to put this together.
This is a nice screenshot from the Wikipedia.
Yeah,
yes, there you go. Yeah.
Decentraland.
Yeah. Let's see. So you can kill the photo now. Let's see. So where I personally see NFTs' future value would be in things like sports trading cards. People still collect the sports trading cards. And even though you could get a picture of their favorite sports personality, you can't get that picture that's on the sports card. So by having a unique blockchain to it, you have now created a digital sports card instead of a physical one. So think of the next generation of sports cards like the Babe Ruth rookie card. You're just now starting to create them, and they are like the NBA are selling NFTs of their sports players and whatnot.
Yikes.
Another good use that I thought of why you would want to do it is your online card games, such as ones that simulate Magic or Flesh and Blood or something like that. You, as the owner of the game, could create NFTs of the cards, and therefore you would know how many exactly. This is rare, this is common, this is blah, blah, blah. And the only cards that can be played on the platform are the ones that had verified blockchain.
Okay.
So, it's one way for you to actually keep the counterfeit cards, because when Magic was really, really, really hot, I know that there were some Chinese counterfeit cards that were making it into.
Yeah.
So think of cryptocurrency and the NFTs as the new aspect of money, similar to how credit cards were viewed back in the 1950s. You mean, it's like people thinking, you mean all I have to do is give this piece of plastic with 16 numbers, lit them and print it, and I sign on a carbon copy paper, and they'll give me stuff? And yeah. So... that it's just another aspect of money coming down the road. And just some trivia there. The very first credit card was the Diners Club card in 1950, 16 digits.
Oh wow!
And so from 1950 until now, 72
16
years.
Digits?
Huh?
The whole time?
Yeah.
Oh.
But 72 years later, now credit cards are very, very common. So it just takes time to work through the system and people to get used to it.
Makes me wonder if that's actually related to computers, since 16 digits is essentially 2 bytes of data. 8-bit.
I think Justin's going down a dark conspiracy theory tunnel.
Oh yeah,
I
you
mean,
got
it
your
is the
tinfoil
50s,
hat in there.
so. No, I'm just curious. This has to do with just data. It just makes sense.
Hey,
anyway, so there you go. There's your money trivia for this week.
There's your NFTs. And I think a while ago we made a joke about what was it, NFMs?
Non-fungible
Miniatures.
Oh yeah.
So,
but it's got to be digital.
Yeah. You just take a picture of a.
I mean, you could. We could.
3D model.
I just don't know. What we had attached to it to make it so unique, like a sports card or something.
Yeah.
But it took a while. Sports cards eventually took off and became
and they crashed.
very popular, and then they crashed.
Yeah.
So think of it maybe work that way.
Same thing for because I got little NFTs right here with my Magic cards.
Yeah.
These are basically just physical NFTs.
Credit cards have 16 numbers. Illuminati.
Yeah, see what you started, Justin.
Thank you, Trash.
Hey, Moonlight, thanks for the raid. What were you sculpting? What were you working on today? Thanks, Francis, for the sub for 30 months.
Yeah, they're trying to do that with STLs. STLs being unique, but then again, if you want to make it unique enough that it can be verified through blockchain. Yeah, absolutely.
Craziness. It's a crazy time with all this newfangled technology.
Like 16-digit plastic cards that you can
right.
give, and people will give you stuff if you just sign on a carbon copy paper.
Oh, you're working on Ape Girl. That's what you were sculpting. Nice. How would you paint an NFM, non-fungible? You could paint it digitally.
Photoshop. There's a bunch of actual digital things you can actually paint a black and white miniature with.
Yeah. What is that thing that people use? Procreate. Procreate is another one. Trash. I heard the NFL was making NFTs, STLs. NFL NFT STLs. That's pretty funny. Just acronyms all over the place. There you go. And my Zoltar the Auto Gnome Divination Wizard. Auto Gnome. Like a mechanical gnome. That sounds pretty cool.
So what have you got, Justin? You were working on something?
Yes, let's see here.
Oh, this is the AI generated thing.
Ah.
So it takes a little while. What was the thing we were going to put in there? A doorstop Pop-Tart?
It's funny you say that because Wendy actually, I think, put in doorstop Pop.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. So I'm going to take her since it's already done. Mm-hmm. But let's see here. Let me open the link. It's hers. Right.
There you go.
Look at the bottom left one. Yeah. This one. It looks like a little turtle.
Let's see. Brown sugar Pop-Tart being used as a doorstop.
What was the one that chat wanted us to do last night? It was Pizza Box Mimic.
Oh, okay.
Was that what it was? Pizza Box Mimic?
Mm-hmm.
It's trying to escape. So for anybody that doesn't know, while Justin types this in, are you doing it, Justin?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see.
Pizza Box Mimic.
Yeah, Pizza Box Mimic.
I agree, Madman. Yeah, you're right. And Nomad, doorstop turtle.
Yeah, so it takes a couple of minutes. So while this is doing, we can figure this out. But I'll explain it. So this is an AI kind of generation thing called Crayon. And a lot of people figured out that since we have so many Reaper miniature pictures online, that the AI can pull from them. So a lot of people are doing like astronaut riding a horse in the style of Reaper miniatures. Yeah. And so it would pull up kind of what it would look like.
Oh, Donut Box Mimic.
Donut Box Mimic. That's what it was.
And they still like your acronym from last night? What was your acronym?
I don't remember, Twisted. I don't remember.
Gosh, that was like 24 hours ago.
Yeah. A lot of things happened.
Yeah.
But it takes a couple of minutes. But there you go. Oh, that's kind of creepy, actually.
Yeah. That's some good ideas.
The bottom right one is scary.
Yeah. And now this is what? Pizza Box Mimics. Okay.
I guess you could type in miniature after it, but from now on, I guess, depending on what kind of prompts.
Valadar the Red.
Muscle
car mimic in the style of Reaper miniatures. Yeah, that's some pretty creepy stuff there. Stuff of nightmares in some of them.
I'm trying to figure out what that middle one is. It's so weird.
It's like a fish.
It does. It does look like a fish, actually.
Yeah, the bottom center is something like out of an Alien movie.
Yeah, this one on the far left here looks pretty close.
Yeah.
No, I don't see the pizza box. Really, except for I guess maybe the
square. You know.
Yeah, this is really creepy. John made me do it. Kuroneko, I've wasted too much time with Crayon today. Yes, this is AI generating the images. So a lot of people give us a good prompt. What's another one? Do you want to do muscle car mimic?
Yeah, try that.
Muscle car mimic in the style of Reaper miniatures. Or I guess you could just type in Reaper miniatures. I actually don't know what's the best way to type it all in.
Mm-hmm.
I did some experiments and I was trying to look up specific sculptors.
Oh, yeah?
So I'd be like Bobby Jackson wizard with wings and see what it would come up with. Make it 2 words and you'll get pizza box mimics. Yeah.
Oh,
I like what we got better. I like the Picasso abstract.
Yeah, there you go.
And so I think this is pulling from pretty much everything that it has access to, really.
Yeah.
Whatever the AI has it stored in its system or however it's grabbing these images, no clue. But it's funny because when you do the style of Reaper miniatures, it pulls from all of our older pictures with all the little triangles.
I like the ones last night that were actually painted.
Oh yeah, painted. Yeah, I'm sure because Valandar was making a good point earlier today when he was on the Discord. He was experimenting with some of it, and he said that you could use a lot of it for color theory or color choices. So he said, "Oh look."
Muscle car.
Yeah, I love the blue background. Because a lot of our old pictures used to have the blue background.
Not
Definitely don't see the mimic part of this.
I don't see the muscle car. It's more like junk heaps.
The bottom right one, are those teeth like where where you would step like up if it had like a little step up?
Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure what that is, but. Oh man, the middle
center
really
one
creepy.
Looks like it has like a lion rug or something on it. You know,
it looks kind of like a fungus growing on it. Same thing in the front on the middle right one.
You know, years ago, the Pontiac GTO used the tiger as its creature. So you know, it looks like a dead GTO there.
The top right looks like it's melting in the front.
Yeah.
And look, some of them are colors, like they're colored.
Mm-hmm. The lower left looks interesting. There's something with it, though.
Yeah, it's probably a muscle car and a mimic.
Oh, okay.
Instead of mixed together. Chat, you guys got any funny ones in chat? Let us know. Like the previews for the D&D movie? I'm optimistic.
Haven't seen them.
I'm optimistic.
I'd be interested. Anybody in chat seen the movie Nope?
Oh, yes.
And
Did you
what
go
did
watch
you
it?
think? Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I think it was a little slow to start. It was really slow to start, but I like the twist in the movie. I'm not going to spoil it, but I like the twist. It's fun.
It had some interesting
one?
concepts.
Yeah,
but
interesting stuff.
But I didn't know because it drags along so long. I'm like, if I have to start checking my clock to go, okay, when is this thing over?
Yeah, it
I'm
starts a
done.
little slow.
I'm done. You know.
But I enjoyed it. So if you guys watch it, let us know on let me know in the Discord what you guys thought.
yeah, because I didn't like it.
Dave didn't like it.
I
And
mean,
that's
at the
fine.
very end, it was okay, but it's like, okay, it's too late. It's kind of like the movie Witch, if you remember that from
Witch.
20 years and years ago.
Yeah,
Ed and I and Bobby Jackson went to go see it.
The Witch.
And it's based on old ghost stories
Mm-hmm.
that you would read when you were in the 1800s in colonial America, and the 7 deadly sins and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Isn't it Anya Taylor-Joy? Is she the main character? A blonde, pale
Yeah.
white girl with
yeah,
kind of the big eyes.
maybe. I didn't
Yeah.
care for it. To me, it just like, okay, I guess I'm one of those dumb moviegoers going like, when's this thing going to happen here? You know?
Yeah, that was Robert Eggers' first movie, I think, The Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, she's taking off her clothes. It's like, nope. Gratuitous nudity is not going to save this.
Speaking
What
of
movie is this?
The Witch.
it was Robert Eggers' first movie.
It's a genre film. Yeah, didn't care for it.
Speaking of good things to watch, I know Justin last night, we kind of mentioned it a little bit, but we've been watching Sandman. And I know
yeah.
nothing of Sandman. I know
don't
that it's a
either,
comic book, right? It's a comic book.
Today I learned never take horror film recommendations from Dave. There you go.
I'm not a big scary movie person, but my girlfriend is, and she makes me go watch them all the time.
Yeah.
We went and watched this one recently called Man.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty creepy, actually. But Sandman just came out on Netflix, and I knew nothing of it, and I saw the previews, and I was like, man, the previews, it looks like a bad WB TV show. You know what I mean, Justin? Like,
Yeah.
And the previews make it look like it's going to be like a Smallville. It looks like it's going to be like that kind of a show. But after watching it, it's pretty good. Me not knowing anything, I like the lore and the mythos and everything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like the preview for Nope. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
that's why I even went to go see the movie. It was like,
yeah.
man, this is going to be a great movie. But no. So
Wasn't about
yeah,
people
so
sending-
yeah, don't take horror movie recommendations from me.
The Endless, yes. I like the mythos of it, but like I said, I never knew anything about the comic books or anything. I didn't even know it was a thing. But they're like personifications of concepts like desire, sleep, dreams, death, and so each person they're personified as a person,
No,
and so I think it's pretty cool.
I've seen the previews for Sandman. I haven't actually watched it yet.
Yeah, it's great. The movie I haven't watched Prey yet either. I'm kind of shocked I haven't seen
Prey
it.
sucked.
I haven't.
Really?
I haven't
watched
seen it.
I watched it in Discord last night or night before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with my brother.
Oh, I've heard it's really good.
Well, Madman liked it.
No, I did not.
People
like
said it was the best one since the original.
Oh,
so.
well, I guess you know what.
Like it's,
maybe
it's
my
as
bar-
good as the original.
I could agree with that. Maybe I just didn't really like the original Predator. Maybe that's the problem.
Ah.
Oh, was it based on the Predator movies?
Yeah, it's like the prerequisite. It's like the very first, like when the Predator first comes down to our planet.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but like I said, I'm willing to admit that maybe it's because I just wasn't that big of a.
You kind of have to
Predator.
want to like it.
Yeah. And I kind of got bored with it.
yeah. Valandar. I think Valandar's on the same with me. You're the first person I heard said that they did not like it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think you still think it's good. It's just not as it's not crazy awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
or Chrono.
I never claimed to be a film critic in any form or fashion.
Anything like that. Like there's some things that I like that other people don't like. I enjoyed Nope. Dave didn't. That's fine. It's just
Well, see, the thing is it's also the marketing.
yeah.
The Titanic movie itself
Yeah.
was actually marketed when you took your date to some romance movie, they had previews all based on the romance that was going on and a little bit of the ship going down. If you went to an action movie, they did heavy on the ship sinking and all that's going on there.
Oh, I see.
And
Different
so,
previews,
literally, you see the movie based on the preview, and then when I went to go see Titanic, it's like intermission. So, holy crap, this is a long-ass movie, and nothing's happened. And I'm standing in the John next to Ed. We're taking a break, and Ed goes, I think it's about time to sink this bitch.
Yeah.
So, based on what the previews, but they actually put those previews in other particular films to try and attract. It's the thing is that, was Titanic a romance movie? Well, yes, it was.
A little bit.
Was it an action? Well, the last half was, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
speaking of action movies, we went and saw Bullet Train last weekend.
Yeah.
That movie is hilarious. I had a great time. I
wish I'd seen that instead of Nope.
Go watch that movie. It's a good time. It's very fun. It's a good it's a good movie, like popcorn movie. You go and have fun for a couple of hours.
So, what was the guy that said, I know not to take, who was that?
Oh,
Kuroneko,
I think.
Kuroneko. Tell me, what did you think of The Core? Did you ever see the movie The Core?
Is that a Brandon Fraser movie?
I don't know.
I think The Core.
I don't know
Brandon
who
Fraser
makes
in
the
it.
movies. I don't pay attention to that.
And to clarify, the reason why I didn't really care much for Prey is, and I'll admit this is probably maybe an issue that Predator has, but I felt like the main character was a bit of a Mary Sue. So
A Mary Sue?
Yeah.
Please explain.
Mary Sue. Yeah.
Basically, a good example of that would be Rey from Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
So not a whole lot of character growth. Just felt like,
just there to be there.
Yeah. The male equivalent is a Gary Stu, I think.
So you're saying that was it the black guy in Star Wars didn't have character development?
No. Rey. I'm referring to Rey.
Rey, the
in terms
female
of
character.
Sue's,
the main character in the new
she was
Oh,
very
okay.
Mary Sue.
Yeah, she's just strong just because. You know, kind of a thing.
There's not a whole lot of like.
I wish they had done a little bit more on the dark side, kind of with her, but they didn't. They didn't ask me. So. Then again, they got it away from Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Well, yeah, I didn't like the episode 1, 2, and 3. I mean, it was okay, but I didn't. And there you go. Kuroneko. Here's another one. I didn't really. I mean, I like the original, but the ones leading up to it, the prequels, was kind of like, okay, all right.
Yep. And then we're gonna have the House of the Dragon coming up in a few weeks, and then right after that, it's Game of Thrones. Or no, not. Sorry.
Yeah, George Lucas. Did I say Steven Spielberg?
Yeah, you said Spielberg. Yeah.
Oh no, I meant George Lucas. Sorry.
Also, Nomad. I agree. That's kind of why I was relenting that maybe that's just Predator, and like I said, maybe that's why I didn't care much for it.
I love the Predator series, but then again, that's a Schwarzenegger kind of. You go to a movie with Schwarzenegger expecting a Schwarzenegger movie. You don't go there to he's going to make a deep thinking symbolism movie.
That's fair.
Yeah, the closer we get to the Rings of Power, I'm getting more excited, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I plan to watch I kind of want to do like a big viewing party on Friday at ReaperCon, but there's so much happening on Friday at ReaperCon that I don't know when we're gonna have time to slip it in somewhere. It might be like some other
Someone
time.
clip that.
Oh gosh, that's a good clip.
Yeah. See, I don't keep up with the directors or whatever. About the only one I ever did was George Lucas because I liked Star Wars so much. But I can go and see some other movie, and it's like, well, it was produced by this guy or directed by this guy. Who?
Yeah. I guess I listen to a few, like I follow a few, but I guess the big one that I know of, like everybody knows, Spielberg, right?
Yeah.
Obviously,
yeah.
but. Who's the? Gosh, now I'm blanking, and it's kind of embarrassing. Who directed Titanic?
That was
James Cameron.
Cameron.
Oh, okay.
And he did Avatar,
Right.
and he's doing Avatar 2, 3, 4, and 5.
He actually pioneered the actual technology used for the 3D technology used for Avatar.
For Avatar. Yeah, and that's why they took so long to make Avatar 2.
Yeah,
is because they were doing a bunch of research on how to film people underwater. But he's like. He has two of the top 3 movies in the world.
Did James Cameron do Aliens?
No, that's
no.
not Kubrick. What's his name? That's you talking about the first one?
Oh, yes.
Alien or
Marvel,
Alien
yes.
or Aliens, either one. Like I said, I don't keep up with
Ridley
who.
Scott.
Ridley Scott is who I was thinking of.
Oh, really?
Ridley
oh, okay.
Scott.
Are you, now, to clarify, were you talking about Alien or Aliens?
Either
Isn't
one.
He's an Aliens, the second one?
Yeah, Aliens is the second one.
Yeah, Scott did Alien. There it is, right there.
Oh, okay.
Ridley Scott is who I thought you were talking about.
There you go. There you go.
The second movie was James Cameron, Alien. See, I liked Aliens better than... I liked them both, but I liked the sequel. That's one of the few times I liked the sequel better than the original.
I'm also kind of an outlier there. I actually didn't care for the original Alien movie.
You didn't?
At all. I talk about boring. Granted, very different. I'll admit, as a
I
millennial,
don't even know who you are.
As a millennial, like
You're fired.
I wanted more, but it's just a personal preference. I can acknowledge it's a good movie though,
No,
especially for its time.
I liked them both, but I did like Aliens better than Alien. So
Justin, you ready?
I
for
don't
some
know.
marbles?
Current Echo. Yes. You know, there's another one.
Current Echo. Directed Aliens. Cameron did Aliens, Terminator 1 and 2, and The Abyss.
Okay, yeah. I liked all those.
Yeah, I mean, he has a bunch of money grossing movies. Like I said, he has 2 of the top 3, which is pretty big. A lot of cool stuff coming out. There's been kind of a drought recently for me. There's been no games that I've wanted to play. Hardly any like movies.
Good
or
thing that
anything
League
like
comes out next Friday.
Yeah, that is exciting. But Bullet Train came out. That was fun.
John said he was going to play the Watlet Classic servers with me.
I'm not doing that. He's talking about World of Warcraft.
Oh, okay.
Merbles. Yeah, Justin's getting Merbles set up, so Merbles is coming. Oh, that was weird.
A disturbance in the force?
Yeah, I saw something on the bottom. That was odd on our screen. Some people came in here on the tour and they said that this is way bigger than our other studio, and I totally forgot about the other studio.
Oh yeah,
You don't include the other
closet.
studio on the tour?
No, we don't really go upstairs because there's really nothing back there that much anymore. You know?
Yeah, just Ron's office. Nothing,
just
nothing
Ron's
special.
office.
Let's
I mean, I go
clarify.
up that way, but I don't come down the other hall.
That was an extended closet.
That we shouldn't listen to Dave on horror films and ignore Justin on sci-fi. Good to know. There you go, Bow Splitter.
And you can probably ignore me on most things. So, to be honest, I'm odd and like weird things.
Big
I
same.
guess.
I'm not big into symbolism and deep thinking movies unless, of course, it's been advertised as such. In which case, that's what I'm expecting.
You know, I know I've really come to like whodunit movies, like Knives Out.
Oh yeah,
Like those types of movies. Those are really fun. Like where there's a lot of twists and turns and revelations and things like that. I think that's why I liked Bullet Train.
yeah. No, you got to go upstairs. Show them Ron's office and the old studio.
That's where you get all the sneak peeks.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go in there and I see stuff I've never seen. So
See, yeah, you need to.
Sometimes you get to ReaperLive and you see stuff.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
yeah, like this angel that's over there.
That Ron swore was in Bones 5. And
Yeah.
we're like, we've never seen that.
But in his defense, I mean, my God, the man sees I don't know how many different miniatures. I'm
yeah, and-
surprised he can keep anything straight.
Also true.
Yeah, Murder on the Orient Express. That's good. I like movies like that. Yeah. Okay, let's have some good marble races to close this Friday out. Coming into the weekend. Nothing going on this weekend. I got to pay my HOA dues. That's about it.
And have you given up on the food trucks that show up in the neighborhood?
Yeah, it's too expensive. I got to save to go to New Zealand.
Oh,
So.
there you go.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, Corinne Echo. You got me. I haven't seen Star Wars. She can't take recommendations from me. That's a good one. Get your exclamation point play. Does it put my gnomes out? Yeah, I do. I have some gnomes in my little garden. They haven't said anything.
On stream. Marbles
Marbles
on
on
stream. Interesting.
Oh, I like this little rainbow motif here with the little dots.
I'm excited to see the marbles track that we got, the real live one.
It's right there.
No, that's not it. The one for Reaper Gun.
Yeah, right there.
Those were there, not that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought John pointed at it.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, that's not it.
Yeah,
It's like, that's a TV.
Yeah, I talked to Ludo, and he seems very excited about it. So he's going to be using the real life marbles for paint by numbers, probably.
Oh, yeah?
So he's going to roll down a
okay.
bunch of dice, and then whatever wins, that's the next number you choose while you paint by dice. So that adds this random element to it. as well as some really fun hobby hijinks stuff that he has planned. Looks more like an ABBA music video.
I don't know. I've never seen any of those. Not a big
Not a
ABBA,
big
not a
ABBA
big
fan?
ABBA fan, so
Oh, Jacob Jansen. What up, homie?
I'm more of the older Beatles kind of thing.
Hope you're doing good, Jacob. All right, let's see here.
Gray.
Have we
let's
gone?
see.
Have we started? Oh,
I
there we
need
go.
to see Greyhound with Tom Hanks. Okay. I didn't even know that was a movie.
Yeah. This is pretty fun. Just a pretty normal thing. What was the death rate on this one?
Pretty low. It was
Pretty
like
low. 35.
40% or something.
Oh, I like this little... Oh, nice, Nomad. Just rolling right through. Perfect timing. Oddly satisfying. It looks like we're going to split into the... I was going to say fallopian tubes, but that's a little weird.
Don't think that's what we're doing.
Let's see who was on the right. I got to see when you come out here. Nomad Zeke.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see that on if I could get it. I'm not going to pay Apple because I already have other subscriptions, but I'd love to see the Greyhound movie, Lonely Yeti. Yeah, I love those kind of movies.
Mr. Scott. Is that Pendrick? Oh, Pendrick and Fraley kind of jumping out into the front here. Passed up by Nomad. Oh, wow. That little square thing is not stopping anybody at all. And we got another split down the middle here. Mr. Scott on the right in the first place on that side. And who's on the other side? Nomad. Kind of neck and neck. Everybody, once you got split up, pretty even on both sides here.
What?
Francis.
Whoa. Guess you're falling? Oh, because that opens up. I see.
Oh.
Francis with the... Look at this. Maybe Francis is going to finish first.
Uh-oh. As long as something crazy doesn't happen. I wonder if these rocks can hit people.
Oh no.
They probably can, yeah.
Let's see.
Yo.
And
Oh,
and
Francis.
and
Wow,
and
Francis got dropped right
slowing
down in there.
up.
Francis is stuck.
Well, there's these big blocks right there that you have to break.
He's not breaking them.
Oh,
Oh,
there it goes.
There you go.
No.
Through the lasers
Oh,
and
Francis.
That sucks.
you're
Francis.
out of there.
Oh, the lasers are on the right, but not on the left.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
Oh, that sucks. So close, Francis.
MG photo, last one. On the left. Bonk. Lonely Yeti. Dang, Francis. Got lucky falling all the way down there. And then you wasted all your luck.
And Jacob Jansen, what's that smell?
All the marbles being flamed. Flame-throwing death.
Vaporized.
That was fun. I like that ending. That was cool. 0 Point Gang. There's a lot of those. Everybody that made it to the end there.
Okay, maybe we'll try like there's this one, adorable airy anticipation.
Airy?
So much alliteration.
Adorable, airy anticipation.
39%. It's got a good rating.
Yeah. Let's go. We love the good ratings. That means that it's a good race. Most of the time. I guess sometimes that's not true. Because if you only have one Yelp review and it's 5 stars, you're a 5-star restaurant, you know?
Well, that's true.
That would be correct. Thank you, John.
Quick math.
Solid math. Oh wow, very simple.
Who's going to argue with that logic?
Yeah, that's right. Come at me.
I think you swirl the toilet bowl and then you
Oh, it looks
have to hope like hell that
what happens
It launches
here?
you.
I wonder what. Maybe you just pick up so much speed.
Maybe. Yeah.
we're gonna watch from this angle.
Airy
Yeah.
anticipation. I get it.
Yeah.
Put your exclamation point plays in.
Got 30 seconds. Exclamation point play.
We're gonna see who flies off the whatever this
You
is.
slow-mo it, too. I think you just
Slow
got
Morgan, is that T?
T, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you just got to pick up so much speed in order to get there. Oh, even
and then you
at
gotta
the
fall
end.
into the end. Oh wow.
Mm.
At least
So-
it's not moving.
Yeah. I like this little tornado that we're in. This kind of blue and pink reddish tornado.
What's down below, Justin? At the bottom.
Death. The abyss.
The black hole. Okay.
Oh yeah.
The
There you
eye
go.
of the storm.
I love the black hole.
Wondering where the adorable part comes from.
Well,
All
we
right.
shall soon see.
Hopefully you guys can pick up speed here.
Yes, you swirl that toilet bowl. Let's go.
Yeah, let's. I got baby oil and put baby oil all over the track.
That's kind of weird, John.
Oh, sorry. And well, you know, you're at grandmother's house and your couch is covered in plastic.
Wow.
Oh, Mac and Cheese Mini, here we go.
Oh, Mac and Cheese, you're on a weird trajectory here.
You are. I don't think this is gonna work.
You're rocking back and forth. Nope.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mac and Cheese and
Oh.
Wow.
What?
whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
Wow, you got
Well,
so much speed.
Looks like more people are landing this than I thought.
Yeah. Roger's gone.
Oh gosh, there's so many people flying off.
There is.
Justin's. Yeah.
I'm trying to get the beginning of this with the bulk of people here, which it looks like.
Hillville was the last one to make it.
See if
And then
Zysys
you
makes it.
fall into the finish.
Yes. Zysys with the first place finish.
So I wonder if you have
Oh.
to not have enough. Oh, it looks like there's a
Valendar.
speed boost there. An invisible speed boost.
Yeah, it is. I think there are invisible speed boosts. Actually, maybe you don't actually fall and die here. Potentially.
yeah,
Maybe this works out.
Yep, it looks like everybody's making it. That falls. Oh! Taterness? Oh, you made it. It looks like you were going to overshoot it. I think Francis overshot
did.
it. Francis!
And Turgon.
Francis again.
So unlucky.
Turned into spaghetti by the black hole.
Wow.
Francis. Just so unlucky.
So sorry, yeah. That is really unfortunate.
That's really funny. Oh,
Well, I can say, Francis, or Lieutenant, yeah, you know how to die. I give you that.
In style, that's for sure. All right.
And there you go.
Standings here.
What you looking for?
I spilled my drink. I'll clean it up after the show.
Damn it, John.
Sorry.
Let's see here. Augusto.
So very not my poor marbles. Yeah, you got a bad day for marbles today.
Mini Mommy.
Zystis,
Lonely Yeti.
not so lonely at the top there.
Yeah.
M. Fontana and Valendar, 5th place. It looks like there's no ties.
Current Echo at number 8.
No ties.
Who likes Nope. Who doesn't like any of the movies that I like.
Lieutenant Floby, Twisted and Varl are the last ones with points. And then My Fuzzy Kitty is leading the 0-point gang. There you go.
It's true.
Francis says that she earns drama points instead. Plenty of ties for 12th place. That's right. You're all in the same club. And then, don't worry. Marbles will be back next week. Leading up to ReaperCon. And I think the last Friday before ReaperCon. Maybe we could have some marble races going during ReaperCons. For the people that can't be at ReaperCon, maybe we'll have some marble races periodically happening.
Yeah, that's a very reasonable time.
Like
for
in
them,
between
actually.
little breaks and things like
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I think it is too. We'll probably do more stream game type stuff like that. Promotional stuff at the con. We'll probably have people vote the day of.
Oh, and you
Hey,
can
what do
use
you guys
that
wanna do?
AI generator as well.
that.
Yes.
We could, yes, yeah. You could. We'll choose the best one. We'll have a place for you to submit your AI generated miniatures. That's fun. Good time.
That's true. And people at the con, feel free to get in on your phone and join those marble races. Maybe we'll do
Yeah.
prizes that way.
Yeah, I got to go cut one mold. It's the last ReaperCon model that we need.
Good.
Got to go cut that. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day. That's about it for me. And then eat pizza tonight because it's my cheat day. Damn it.
There you go.
Who are we rating today?
Thanks for the stream and the lack of reliable film reviews.
You're welcome, Kernecco. You know where to come.
Yeah.
We're going to kill their Wi-Fi.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we rated this lady not that long ago. Let's go ahead and rate her again. It's Leah Pleurodon.
Oh, Leah Pleurodon. Yeah, it's a great name. I think
is.
Leah has done marble races and stuff with us as well.
Absolutely. I think she has too.
Which model? This is the leader of the Bone Pandas. Terrazinia is her name. We've seen her concept art. She's holding a skull in her hand. The mold is cooking right now. I got to go cut it and then test the mold. Hope you guys have a good weekend. We'll be back next week. I don't think there's a Reaper Law errant tonight.
Nope.
I think that was last week. That's
Everybody
next
stay
week.
safe.
That's right. Get your ReaperCon tickets. Start working on your MSP entries.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. Get your meet and greet tickets. Come hang out with us for the meet and greet. It's going to be a good time. See the new game store? Oh, it's going to be fun times.
All the things.
That's right.
All right. Keep being awesome, guys. We love you as always. And we will see you guys Monday.
Francis says they're starting their packing right now.
There you go. Well, some
Is
people
that,
can
is,
start
that, is,
early.
is that your Nixon?
3
Is that
weeks.
What you're doing there?
Oh,
All right. Have a great weekend, guys. Wave, Dave.
Watergate.
Watergate.
Wait,
Watergate. and then
Wasn't
wave.
he Watergate?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not a crook.
This is a city. Some call it Denton, Texas.
We call it ReaperLand.